Jay here from EasyBladeShavingProducts.com. Today we're going to talk about the blurry fade and probably why your fades are not coming out blurry at all. Okay guys, before we even talk about why your fades aren't coming out blurry, let's get into a little bit of history on the blurry fade. Okay, so I believe that the term blurry fade came from a barber from Miami, Florida named Mark the Barber. His whole brand and theme was based off of the blurry fade. In fact, the guy's logo has like a skeleton with a blurry fade. And this is going back 2009, 2010. Now, if I'm wrong, you guys can go comment below in the section and tell me where you guys heard it from. But I've been in this industry and I've been in a lot of shows for years, and I'm almost absolutely sure he came out with the term. Now let's talk about what the blurry fade is. So the blurry fade is basically a fade that is flawless, guys. No lines, nothing. It almost looks like all the hair is perfectly lined up and you applied a little bit of contrast to it. Now here's the bummer. You can't get the blurry fade on everybody. All you guys out there that are wondering why your fades aren't coming out blurry, it's because you can't do it with every type of hair. The best type of hair to do it with is mostly like straight hair or coarse hair that is laid down perfectly. You'll see it and you'll know it when you get that customer in your chair. A lot of barbers post pictures of the perfect customer, and all you barbers out there know what I'm talking about. So if you have that customer that you would bring to a hair show to do a battle with, that would be that customer. That'll be the customer that you would be able to apply the blurry fade. Now, how do you apply the blurry fade? How do you even do it? There's really no answer to it. It's really the hair, and of course you gotta know how to fade hair. Of course you gotta know how to fade. And then there's a couple tips and tricks. I'll show you a couple tips and tricks right here from my guy Shane Richard from Wayne's Barbershop. You can see what he's doing with the fade haircut right here. He's basically moving his hair clipper to the side and basically giving like this almost cut effect to it, almost giving like this sharp edge effect to it at the bottom of the hair. So you could do that. You can also, turn your clipper sideways and basically use the corner of your clipper to achieve kind of like a edge look at the end of it. You're basically seeing Shane doing that video. He's not using the machine flat like we would regularly do. What he's doing is he's turning the machine to the side and he's just giving it a contrast look to it. What he's doing is just using the edge of the machine, just using this part, turning it sideways and just cutting out the bottom of that fade to give it a rigid look and to give it more of a uniform look, more of a straight line look, which in return is gonna make the fade look more blurry and give it more contrast. Now you can do the same thing if you put another clip on, you can go higher. You're gonna do the same thing if you use another clip on top of that and go higher. And what that's basically gonna do is make your fade look contrast and give it that blurry look. And lastly, for a lot of new guys that are seeing all these pictures on Instagram, no shade, but a lot of them are filtered haircuts and photoshopped haircuts perfectly to look like a blurry fade. So a lot of guys do apply enhancements and Photoshop haircuts so it can look perfectly lined up and look perfectly blurry, and it's a great marketing tactic. Customers will come in and follow your page because of that. And in the long run, it works for those guys. But don't get discouraged if you see haircuts like that online. There are a lot of barbers that do apply filters and Photoshop haircuts, and that's just the name of the game nowadays. That's just how it is, and that's the world that we live in. Nothing wrong with that at all. All marketing, all strategies, people trying to get to the next level. Nothing wrong with that. But anyway, guys, I hope this video helped you guys out a lot. Again, Jay here from EasyBladeShavingProducts.com. If you guys like the video, like, comment, and subscribe. And happy 2021, guys. We'll talk to you soon.